Imagine the sky flipping into neon mode, like it accidentally leaned on the saturation slider. Suddenly, the quiet dark canvas above you isn't quiet anymore. It's alive. It's a living mystery. Green rivers flow where there was only black. Purple curtains cascade down from the stars. Red edges flicker at the very edge of space. It all starts 93 million miles away, with the sun. Our star is constantly throwing a tantrum, blasting out a stream of charged particles called the solar wind. These particles race through space at insane speeds, over 1 million miles per hour. Most of this cosmic energy is deflected by Earth's magnetic field, our planet's invisible force shield. But this shield isn't perfect. It has weak spots at the north and south poles, where the field lines dip down and connect to the planet. Think of it like a giant invisible funnel, catching those solar particles and guiding them down into our upper atmosphere. When these high-energy particles finally arrive, they slam into atoms of oxygen and nitrogen floating 60 to 200 miles above our heads. And that collision? Boom. Light. The atoms get excited, and to calm down, they release that extra energy as a photon, a tiny particle of light. Billions upon billions of these collisions create the moving, glowing spectacle we see from the ground. The color depends on what gets hit and where. The most common color, that iconic ghostly green, comes from oxygen atoms getting hit at around 60 to 150 miles up. If the particles are extra energetic and hit oxygen much higher, over 150 miles, you get those rare, all-red auroras. Nitrogen is responsible for the blues and deep purples you see at the lower edge of the curtains, while pinks often appear as a fringe. It's pure atmospheric science, but it feels like magic because your brain isn't used to seeing the sky move. So, where and when can you see this? Think 3 things. First, latitude. You need to be inside or near the auroral oval, a ring around the magnetic poles where this activity is concentrated. That means places like Alaska, northern Canada, Iceland, Norway, Sweden, and Finland are prime real estate. During big solar storms, this oval expands, and the lights can be seen much farther south. Second, darkness. This is non-negotiable. You need clear, dark skies. Get as far away from city light pollution as you can. Even a full moon can wash out a fainter display, so aim for nights around the new moon for the best contrast. The best viewing window is usually between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. when the part of Earth you're on is facing away from the sun. And third, patience. Auroras are like surf. Sets come and go. You might wait for an hour under a clear sky and see nothing, then suddenly, the show begins. When a surge hits, it can go from nothing to mind-blowing in seconds. To stack the odds in your favor, check a forecast. Pro tip: download a KP Index app. The KP Index is a simple 0 to 9 scale of geomagnetic activity. KP 0 is dead quiet. KP 5 or higher. That's a geomagnetic party, and your chances of seeing a great show are high. For the real nerds, also look at solar wind speed and the BZ. A high speed and a southward pointing BZ are the secret sauce for an intense storm. When you're out there, give your eyes at least 15 minutes to adjust to the dark. If you see a faint grayish arc on the horizon that looks like a weird cloud, don't bail. That's often how it starts. Your eyes aren't great at seeing color in the dark, but your camera is. To capture it, set your phone to night mode, steady it on a rock or a backpack, and let it cook for a few seconds. You'll be amazed at the color it picks up. For those with a dedicated camera, a good starting point is a wide lens, an aperture of f2.8 or lower, an ISO between 1600 and 3200, and a shutter speed of 2 to 10 seconds. Focus on a distant star and start shooting. The same storms that paint the sky can mess with our technology. They can disrupt satellites, scramble GPS signals, and in extreme cases, even overload power grids. Watching the aurora is like reading Earth's heartbeat while the sun plays drums. And here's my favorite part: no 2 shows are ever the same. One night, it's just soft, silky curtains drifting lazily. The next, it's a full-on sky waterfall, a pulsating, violent corona exploding directly overhead. It's a humbling experience. You feel tiny, but profoundly connected, like the planet just reminded you that you're standing on a living, magnetic spaceship, orbiting a volatile star in an impossibly vast cosmos. So, if the forecast pops, grab a jacket, find the darkest horizon you can, look up, and just let the sky do its thing. The universe doesn't send calendar invites for its greatest shows. You just have to be there when it whispers.
If this made you think, there's more waiting for you. Subscribe and drift into deeper thoughts.